Hi everyone, welcome back to this new pick a card reading on what you need to hear right now, what do you need to know. So there are 3 piles here to choose from. So this is the first pile, second pile and third pile. All the piles here have very interesting messages, so it could resonate with you. And if the piles, there are some that really it really captures your eyes, feel free to pick any one of them. You can not just limit yourself to one, but you can just view all, because all these messages are really nice to hear. They are very motivating and very pleasing to your ears if you can follow through. So with that, without further ado, we shall start with pile 1. This is pile 1 reading if you chose pile 1. So today we'll be taking a look at what you need to hear right now. I have some oracle cards that have been flipped, but we shall look at the tarot cards. We have here the Two of Wands in reverse. We have the Knight of Presents, which is the Knight of Pentacles. We have the Three of Needles, Three of Swords, and lastly is we have, I believe, is the Four of Wands in reverse. Okay, so what you need to know right now is that you are going through a phase. It's a dark phase, loneliness, and you are someone who is trying to keep in check of his or her own balance, your own needs, because of the Knight of Pentacles here. So someone who's keeping in check, someone is trying to see what is it that they have, You have a to-do list on your own side, so I believe you are trying to clear things up, but at the same time you are feeling broken because of the Three of Swords. You feel a pain. It could be loss of friendship, it could be a loss of a romance, or it could be a loss of yourself as well. So it doesn't necessarily feels like it's a relationship wise, but it could be a relationship with yourself that you need to keep in check. And there's something that is lurking inside this darkness, so there's something that you need to go deep inside and discover what is it that you are trying to seek for, because Two of Wands is about discovery as well. In the original tarot cards, we see it as someone who's holding the globe and trying to navigate his life, and once you reach it, you will find yourself having that kind of companionship. So I see that there are some forces in check that is going to help you, and this is what the tarot card is trying to tell us, is that to look forward to what is happening in front of you. This could be people that you meet. Probably you have four people that you are supposed to meet and maybe it didn't work out, or perhaps it's just, maybe this is your family member, your brothers and sisters, but I'm guessing more of 2 brothers, but it's in reverse, so that means there's something that you are not communicating to them. So there's a need for you to use this period of time to work out on what you need and what you are lacking of. It could be to do with yourself, or it could be to do with your families. Okay, yep. And yeah, let's look at the oracle cards. So the first thing I have here, I saw was lightning, is to take back your power. This was what I keep saying in my previous card, and I think it's still relevant now, because what I'm seeing is that there's a lot of changes that is happening within you, and there's a lot of things that you have yet to discover, and there's so many checklists to do. Like, you got so many events lining up, but you have yet to discover what you truly want to do. And I can see also the fact that we have vision quest means that you have a lot of things on your plate. So it could be to do with the fact that some of you may be busy these few days, this few period, and the spirit is telling you to give yourself some rest as well, or else you'll be feeling very broken. The kind of brokenness that it could only be solved if you sit down and relax. Then I also noticed for the fact that you also have the You Are Awesome. So if you are feeling down during this period, fret not, because you are awesome. there's something that you are supposed to see, but you're not looking at yourself actually. I mean, you're not really like feeling yourself. So here it says here, your greatest relationship is the one you have with yourself. You build it, you strengthen it, you praise yourself, you share what makes you proud. Your beaming delight will help others shift from glass half empty thinking to heck, I'm pretty awesome too. So I also see that you are a naturally optimistic person, but because of some life event that makes you question. So there's a lot of doubts when I look at these cards itself. A lot of doubts, a lot of questions you ask yourself. Why am I feeling this way? Like, why is all the stuff not working out? What is it that I'm not seeing? You see, but you have the power and you have the vision to see what you're looking at. You just need to take time to see. Don't rush the process of trying to get to the answer, because the answer will eventually come. Okay. And also we have the self-care card here, which says to flow like a water. So take some time for yourself. Probably you guys like to swim. Probably you guys really need to dive into your memories and see what is it that you are feeling lack of. Yeah. And also the fact you can also dream as well. Dream journal, like what do you hope to achieve, what do you hope to attain. And I see here with the dream journal is also the fact that maybe you guys are also lacking of sleep as well. So this card is to remind you to pay attention to your dreams and to sleep more. When you sleep longer and you have a healthy sleep, it makes you able to retain more knowledge as well, or else you'll be very topsy-turvy feeling. And to breathe, deep breathing. I think in this kind of pandemic times, we often find ourselves very enclosed, very panicky, but the cards here shows you that you have the ability, you have the power to withstand the obstacle. Okay, so you see here there's a currents, there's like breathing here and there, like challenging you, but I have to tell you that you have to accept the flow as it is. Okay, I wouldn't say fight it, but more of like be patient with yourself. Okay, if the less you practice patience, you feel like you are not if you don't practice that patience, you won't get the answer that you're looking for. And sometimes even you don't have the patience, also you won't get your answers even in your dreams. So what I also did was that I noticed that I am very rushy all the time. I join exco jobs and all that. It makes me feel very hectic. When sometimes we are so busy, we forgot to even care for ourselves as well. Yep. So I'm more curious also about your animal cards as well. Yep. Practice patience, which is what I said. Be like the praying mantis. They are not quick to go for something. If you look at those like National Geographic videos, they tend to creep slowly, and after that they attack once they focus on something, that clarity. And they also practice forgiveness. So maybe like what I mentioned about the Three of Swords as well. Three of Swords is also about feeling broken. So you may be recovering from some kind of trauma. You're recovering from maybe an incident. It could be a small, it could be a big thing, but you have to practice forgiveness for yourself in order to carry forward, move forward and gain that power and go for that vision quest. And I also feel that you may feel sorry for yourself, but don't be, because when we feel sorry for ourselves, it feels like we are trying to make ourselves feel bad. You see, I'm also very guilty of that. So yeah, I also feel bad for myself, but it's not the way to go about life. So yeah, what do you need to know now is to give yourself some time. Give yourself some time to breathe, practice patience, have a clarity of what you want to do, gain your power, and know what objectives activities you want to do. You can do it in your journal, write in your journal. You can like take a bath, maybe the ideas will come to you. And if you're a writer, you may be having writer's block, so don't be too hard on yourself, okay? So this is what I see for you, pile 1. If you do like this short reading, feel free to like this video and subscribe to my channel. And thank you and have a great day. This is pile 2 reading if you chose pile 2. So today we'll be taking a look at what are the messages that you need to hear right now. And with that, we shall look at the tarot cards. Oh, you have 5 actually, not 4. Okay, right. We have here the 5 of Pentacles, I guess. 5 of Pentacles, yes. Okay, and along with it is actually 7, I think, if I'm not wrong, 7. I shall look at the guidebook once I open all this. Then we also have here is the Lovers in reverse. We have here the Knight of Wands in reverse, and we have here the Sun. Interesting. I need to look this up because I'm not very certain of the number. This is my first time using it in a mass reading. But what I'm getting here is about making peace with yourself. So I don't know what peace you're trying to find, but I'm guessing it's a very... I don't know why I say umbrella in the back, but there's a lot of things in the backs for you. So yeah. Okay. Oh, okay. So this is the 4 of Pentacles, and what I have behind is the 5 of Pentacles. Okay. So let us look at this picture since they came in 2. To me, what I'm seeing is like a mirror. So this is the 5 of Pentacles. So there's some things that you need to throw out, toss out in the wind, or out something that you need to decluster. This is what you need to do. There's a lot of things that you need to decluster. It could be your memory. It could be something that you're not removing yourself. Perhaps it's also to do with the Lovers card in reverse. Then we have here is the 4 of Pentacles, which means that you're holding something, a present or what, something that you're not letting go, which is coincide with these 2. So these 2 are actually a story together in combinations that you are not letting go of something that you're supposed to be throwing away. And this could also literally mean throwing away stuff that is holding around your room. So it could be your messy table not being tidied up. Maybe you could use the time to go and decluster your mind as well as to decluster your room. And there's a lot of things that you're holding, and what you need to do is to make sure that you do the Marie Kondo way, like what sparks joy in you, you know, the kind of thing. But I think it's to do it mentally also. So before that, let's also look at the Lovers card. So you see, the Lovers card is a very sweet card. Every time you think of lovers, it's like, wow, you know, you have someone that loves you back. But here it's not. Here it seems like you're not enjoying something. If you're in a relationship, could be that the fact that you are not enjoying a pleasure somewhere. If you're not having a good sex life or whatever it is, I feel there's some things that you need to talk it out with your partner. Or if it's not sex life, it could be love related, something that you and your partner may have a misunderstanding. So there's a need for you to work on a relationship, or it could be yourself as well. As I've talked to pile 1 about it, it's about building yourself as well. So maybe it's time for you to decluster your mind and love yourself. Then for this Knight of Wands, this is someone who is very impulsive. So you could be someone who is very impulsive. Probably if you are addicted to porn, I think you should stop that. And if you are very impulsive, let's say on money, because why I say money, because there's a lot of there's also the presence here, so there's a lot of things that you are not saving up. So I'm guessing the universe is trying to tell you to save your money and prioritize what you need to clear. And once you clear all the stuff, you can see the sun, you have more clarity when it comes to doing your work and all that. There's a lot of cleansing to do, okay? So if you have those sage or what, you can use that to burn and fill your room with those kind of, like, you know, something that you can release. You know, there's something that you need to release, okay? Yep. And with that, let's look at your oracle cards. So with that, we have the communion. So communion in sense, maybe talking about Holy Communion if you are religious, and there's something that you're not at home with. So this is the work that you probably need to do for yourself and to have harmony, as I talked about having peace. So maybe you guys, if you want to have harmony, maybe let's say talk to your partner if it's to do with love life. If it's not love life related but a personal mind or a well-being, maybe music can help you de-stress. It can make you feel better about yourself. And yeah, I mean, to feel at home, to be in harmony with yourself, and if you are in a relationship with your partner, you should talk to them. Yeah, I mean, collaboration also if you are a music producer. And what else? I have the self-care card, which I got 4 because I think it's may help you. So first is also to be still. So be still as in maybe you are very impulsive, so it's time for you to be still, you know, like listen to your body, listen to whatever your mind wants to do, and to do some practice mindfulness as well. Clean your space, as I was talking about declustering, so it's a coincidence that I talk about clean your space. So this cleaning your space, it could be your house, you know, maybe your windows are dirty, then you need clean your windows, or it could be yourself, you know, getting some new inspiration, clearing things up in your head. You know, some people like myself, we are overthinkers, so there's a need for us to clear the space. So maybe you could be feeling that. And watch a movie, maybe movie can make you get inspiration, decluster your mind, you know, not to think too much about certain thing. And lastly, we have here is to nourish your temple. So nourish your temple could be to do with eating well, living well. So be practicing gratitude for it, okay? So it's, yeah, I mean, nourish your temple is to also love yourself lah. Alright, then I have here about how you pass through a certain obstacle and you are realizing it. So what it could mean is that maybe this card is meant for the sun, about how you transform yourself after declustering, and this is the outcome that you hope to achieve, you know, like you want to do something. So it says here, hooray, success is here or just around the corner. You have worked hard and your efforts are paying off. Congratulate yourself and truly savor a fantastic victory. Just remember that success comes in cycles and we cannot always be at the top of our game. But we can succeed, celebrate, rest, renew, and succeed again. Know where you are in this journey. You did it before and you do it again. So yeah, I mean, I see here's a lot of like changes as well. So if you are just ended like your tertiary education, like university, maybe you have a new job as well, a job that will make you feel better, no, feel happier and such. And I think you'll be excited for it because we have the sun card as well. But a lot of thing you need to do is to work through declustering of your mind, you know. That's the thing I'm seeing here is about trying to get rid of old stuff, trying to put in some new memories, making yourself feel better, you know. Be happy and don't be too impulsive, okay? So for that, we also have parrotfish, authenticity. Maybe some of you guys are not being authentic with yourself, you know, where sometimes when we don't be on our true self, you know, if we keep admitting that we are not happy, no, if we keep admitting that we're happy without even solving a root problem, then it will make us feel terrible. So there's something that you may feel the need to clean yourself, brush yourself, do like, look at this parrotfish, he's so rainbowy and such. So maybe clean yourself, maybe clean your mind, decluster your mind, makes you feel better. And in the long run, once you clear everything, there's this longevity here. So it's interesting the fact that we have turtle, because turtle, in the sense that it also talks about the slow person may win the race. The rabbit and the turtle story, the tortoise, where the rabbit did the work and then he decided to rest a bit because he thought, oh well, the tortoise slow ma, right? So but the tortoise win, and he's like, the rabbit just never win because he was too complacent. So I'm guessing it's about how when you work towards a certain goal, you should not be too complacent. You should work hard. You should be working on how to keep it longer, how to prolong that kind of like your stability longer, so it lasts for a long time. There's kind of longevity, as well as to be authentic as well. Doing things without a certain purpose, it makes also no point to decluster your mind, isn't it? So I think this is what the cards is trying to tell you. What you need to know is to decluster your mind, do things with purpose, do things with good intention, and to give yourself some rest. Be still, watch movie, nourish yourself with good things. Could be memory, could be food, anything that makes you happy. And once you do the jobs and everything here, like all settle, you will have the victory, like this card here, the goat. Yeah, like you will be ending up like this fellow here who's on the hill because he did the work. So yeah, I hope that you like this reading, Pile 2. If you like this reading, feel free to subscribe to my channel, like the video, and I will see you guys next time. Take care and have a good day. This is Pile 3 reading if you chose Pile 3. So today we'll be taking a look at what are the messages that you need to hear right now. And I have a lot of oracle card decks for you guys, which means that you have more message than the usual group. So take whatever that resonates with you, because I think that this pile may have different, like at least four different audience who are watching this pile. So let us take a look at the tarot cards. We have the what's this? 4, 6. I think this is the 8 of Presents, 8 of Pentacles in reverse. I'm not good with Roman numbers. And we have the Death card. And then we have here the Temperance. Oh, interesting. And lastly, we have here the Queen of Wands. I have a feeling that some of you may own a cat. Some of you are trying to practice patience. And I see here, as I mentioned, there are 4 different audience. So these cards here are representing different people. So I'm going to talk about the first card here. So this first card here, if I'm not wrong, is the 8 of Pentacles. So I see here that you guys are working on something. There's a reward coming for you, but it's not yet open. But don't be too anxious, or don't be too fast to open it, because this thing is still cooking. So but right now it's in reverse, means that I don't think you guys are seeing it. For the second audience, this one, death could mean new beginning, or it could be someone who just recently passed away. And yeah, I mean, this is what it's trying to say, death card. If you are anticipating some new change, it's gonna come. With the fact that these 2 cards come together, that means it is very certain that you'll be rewarded for something good. Okay, so keep up with manifesting these good works that you are trying to do. And as I mentioned also, for the third audience, is that to practice patience, and something is boiling. So again, these cards, all what it have in common is that you guys have worked hard to achieve where you are, and where you'll be, it will be the start of something new, and this new beginning is a reward to you for being hardworking, being very active, if you are a community leader or some sort, or if not, you did some work behind the scenes, and this manifestation is coming real soon. So yeah, and I see here that you guys, like as I mentioned, some of you may own cats or creatures at home like dogs, I don't know what else but you guys have a pet or something. Maybe time to pray to your cat or give thanks to whoever that is making you feel very happy. With that in reverse, it could be the fact that you may feel like you're not attractive, but that is just a bit of that part. It's not so terrible as the power 1 and power 2. You guys are not like experiencing that kind of self-esteem problem. I feel more like you guys are working towards it, and you know the problem to whatever that you're facing. So keep up with that good work, and we shall look at the oracle cards. So for the 2 cards here we have is to practice stillness. So yeah, I mean definitely you can see that everything is like, you know, very steady, very slowly. At the same time, you are getting rewarded. Maybe some of you are going on a vacation, staycation, whichever you are. No, or this could be the fact that you maybe live by the lake. But I'm seeing that this looks like someone who live in places where there is a very beautiful lake. Or if you're in Singapore, you probably live in Jurong. I'm thinking of Jurong Chinese Garden. And a lot of forest imagery. See another one, forest, breathe. Oh no, breath, sorry. If I remember this card correctly, this breath is talking about how we tend to be very anxious. So this card is telling you not to be too anxious, to practice breathing techniques to make you feel calm, which I know is not really a very nice thing to say also because of the COVID-19 unraveling circumstances, which includes like in Singapore, where now we are going back to this phase of no dining in and gathering, only social gathering of 2 people, and we had to stay at home kind. So don't panic, you know, these new changes, it is there as like an obstacle, but it will not harm whatever that you're trying to achieve or set out to be, because the reward is coming. Okay, so yeah, I think this is what the 2 cards are trying to say. To be still, you know, like be patient, don't be quick to anger. Yep. And for the self-care card, which is a lot actually, to be honest, you have here journaling. You know, some of you may benefit from journaling whatever that you're experiencing. Maybe this journaling can help you manifest better, manifest what you're trying to achieve. Chanting. Speaking of prayer to your cat, I was right. Chanting, maybe you can do some Om Mani Hum prayer. I don't know what I'm saying, but yeah, I mean you can chant, you know, do some yoga, practice stillness, you know. Maybe this stillness also the fact that some of you may practice yoga. And then we have here music. So the previous pile also have a music, is also about harmony. So maybe you are working on something, maybe music can help you manifest as well. A lot of manifestation feeling. There's a rainbow here and there. See, rainbow and rainbow. So a lot of manifestation work, and manifestation does help you to be more closer to your goal, no, like because you have faith in it. So practice some faithfulness. And speaking of vacation, as I was talking about, we do have planning vacation. So a lot of it is like there's a lot of me time here. There's a lot of me time for you guys. So the spirit is trying to tell you to continue the manifestation and practice some me time for yourself, because you guys may feel the need to unwind yourself, because it's a very hectic month, could be hectic week, but overall I think that you are reaching that certain goal. Yep. And for that, we have the goat, grounded. So keep yourself grounded, you know, you're almost there, you just push through. We also have being magical, magic. I don't know why is that K, but you know, a crow also is about, you know, those Game of Thrones, there's this like three-eye raven. So the three-eye raven is able to see things and manifest a lot, like you can see the vision. So I guess that you guys should close your eyes, imagine yourself, and just look at the big picture of things. So maybe that's how you can manifest. And also we have here the wagtail essence. So a lot of birds. I think birds may be a symbol. Maybe you live in the places where birds could be a symbol of a lot of things, you know. A magician could be anything that is very pleasing. Something I feel that is very pleasing because birds have always this supernatural kind of meaning, but I guessing that it is cool. You know, I feel it's so cool. I mean, you guys may be cool people. I mean, if I meet you guys, I probably want you to help me manifest something. And then you also know something. A lot of the birds and another kind of birds again, ducks. So a lot of knowing stuff. I wonder if there's anything that I'm missing out. No, I mean, I don't think so. But at the same time, while you guys are manifesting, please also realize that you do not have to please everyone. I see that you probably are the zebra, considering we have a lot of black and white imagery here. So what is this? You can't please everyone. When you're focused on living up to other people's standard, you aren't spending enough time raising your own. Some folks expect you to act a certain way and march the beat of their boring drum. They find safety in the sameness, but you have beautiful music inside you. Your flair is meant to be shared. Don't shrink to fit in or get approval. Instead, dump your head to please and just be your magnificent self. Interesting, they talk about the boring drum, talk about the sameness. It talks about music, which we also have here. We also have it here for self-care music, as well as spending enough time. As I mentioned, a lot of need for me time, you know. Sometimes you cannot please other people to follow a certain expectation, but I guess that you guys know it because we have the duck knowing. So tap into the knowledge and enrich yourself as well. You know, some of you guys may be students, so you may have access to LinkedIn course. So maybe LinkedIn course can help you to pass time and to even, like, you know, do something good. Maybe learning all the skills can even boost your manifestation power too. I mean, I feel it's that way. I mean, it's nice to know that you can learn something and improve yourself. I think manifestation also comes with self-esteem, because manifestation is about believing yourself, letting go of outcome, and practice stillness, as mentioned for the lake card here. As mentioned in the stillness, the lake card here. So I think this is a very interesting reading. A lot of absorbing knowledge, a lot of practicing manifestation, a lot of things, good things are coming your way if you believe in it. See, it's coming. You just have to slowly keep working on praying, keep working on trying to manifest through maybe writing or some sort, creative outlets. So yep, I think that is all for you, Poultry. If you like this reading, feel free to subscribe to my channel and like this video. And with that, I shall end my reading here. Thank you guys so much and have a good day.